welcome in everybody. Welcome in. We got a dope one today. We got CyHi The Prynce, the good old days of Visualizer, and what I think this is his backstory to what was going on behind the scenes, what he was dealing with everybody with good music, and I guess how he was treated and being used or misused, or how people represented him, whatever. Is basically his story. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But what's dope about it is you can't play with CyHi, because CyHi is one of the dopest lyricists in the game and storytellers. You know what I'm saying? He can paint the pictures. He wrote a lot of hits. Some of your favorite songs was definitely wrote by CyHi. If you don't know, but now you do. So CyHi The Prynce has been a writer for many artists, many artists. So, and I'm telling you right now, album of the year. Whenever this album drop, it's album of the year. Album of the year. Calling it right now. Because this boy pen game and his storytelling and his wordplay and his metaphors and his all the good stuff. Everything you look for in an MC, everything you look for in a dope rapper, just a dope artist. If you're a fan of the culture, a fan of hip hop, this guy is pretty much the full package. Pretty much the full package when it comes to the culture. But I like storytelling. Just watch how he put the whole script together. Like, his thought process is amazing. Like he could be I don't know, he could probably be a goddamn movie writer. You know what I'm saying? Probably write movies, write scripts. Because the way this is, you can tell he definitely had an input on this visualizer. You know what I'm saying? This visual right here. So let's get into it.
Good music. Why did the music and that CyHi album take so long? What's the real answer?
So they got an interview with somebody interviewing him, and he gonna ask a question, and then CyHi basically gonna answer in a verse form. So that's what's so dope about it as well.
What's your top 5 good music album list?
It's just like,
look, we got Pusha.
as a good music guy, you know.
How's your current relationship with Ye? Is there one?
Okay.
I love rappers that rap.
The spirit of Coltrane, Ghost came and gave me some old game. Before you go down this lane, make sure your soul trained. Who knew clothing would be the reason that the bros change? Airing out our dirty laundry for your own gain. Just cause they offered you bread don't mean it's whole grain. But what's already understood, you know the old saying, new gold chain covered my collarbone with ice cubes independent. Kept it hard to ride along. Like the first floor plan, I'm known to take a model home. I didn't have no ID, but I was known for Rockefeller, good music. Boy, you know what side I'm on. It's a bunch of politics, but I'm with my niggas right or wrong. Keep thinking they just had me round to write a song. I ride with tone. Keep thinking they just had me round to write a song. I ride with tone, that Glock could spill like a xylophone. Buddy, what's in your styrofoam? I'm still shook from my last incident, so watch who you trying to go viral on. What if I told you I was supposed to be on Watch the Throne? In Detroit too, but they took me off at Jones. As many times I Been off Finkel and Dexter around some niggas who think of you lesser, cause you wasn't a killer. Shit, I said the same thing to detectives. They still sent the SWAT team to arrest us. That's how the precinct finessed us. Ain't no telling where your demons will catch you. Still sleep with that thing on the dresser. Just thought I need to address it. Showing you my dog, so don't think that it's pressure. I was just trying to keep us together.
Yeah, cause I didn't think you and Big Sean got along, but what about Travis?
And my nigga Travis somehow developed a habit of letting niggas diss us and try to tell us it's rapping. If I got a verse from Drake, shit, I would be hella happy, but I can't let him diss the bro, so it probably will never happen. He dropped out the school of Donda and went and left for Degrassi. I like what he did in fashion.
Sheesh. Hold on, we gotta rewind that back one time. Hold on, time out.
Detroit too, but they took me off it, Jones. You trying to go viral on. What if I told you I was supposed to be on Watch the Throne? In Detroit too, but they took me off.
He was supposed to be on Watch the Throne in Detroit too, but he made I guess he made a verse so cold that they said, nah, you can't spit this on my album. You making me look bad. You know what I'm saying? Or he might have been telling his side of the story and they was like, nah, we can't let that leak. So I don't know. But to remove your own boy off your own album, I don't know about that. But, you know, once again, it's his side of the story, so that's what's so dope about it. Now you get to hear both sides of the story, and that's the most important part. Is hearing both sides of the story, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, this album about to be album of the year, I think. Album of the year, I think. I really do believe that. I really do believe that. Whenever it drop, I don't know when it's dropping, but whenever it drop, definitely album of the year.
Jones. As many times I've been off Finkel and Dexter around some niggas who think of you lesser, cause you wasn't a killer. Shit, I said the same thing to detectives. They still sent the SWAT team to arrest us. That's how the precinct finessed us. Ain't no
The precinct finessed us. Man, don't let them finesse you out your spot, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them finesse you at your spot.
telling where your demons will catch you. Still sleeping with that thing on the dresser. Just thought I need to address it. Showing you my dog, so don't think that it's pressure. I was just trying to keep us together.
Yeah, cause I didn't.
So I guess that was the first one was towards Big Sean, not towards Big Sean, but addressing some Big Sean, him and Big Sean. So that's what I like about this. This thing is he addressing everything right off the bat, saying the good old days, what happened back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
I think you and Big Sean got along, but what about Travis?
And my nigga Travis somehow developed a habit.
So now he going back with him and Travis Scott. Let you know what happened between him and Travis Scott. Which is crazy. His little story between him and Travis Scott. So let's get into it.
Letting niggas diss us and try to tell us it's rapping. If I got a verse from Drake, shit, I would be hella happy.
He said, you let niggas diss us. Time on. You let niggas diss us and told us it was just rapping.
Developed a habit of letting niggas diss us and try to tell us it's rapping. If I got a verse from Drake, shit, I would be hella happy. But I can't let him diss the bro, so it probably will never happen.
If I got a beat from Dre, I would never diss the bro, so it'll probably never happen.
Dropped out the school of Donda and went and left for Degrassi. I like what he did in fashion, but shit just looked hella tacky. When I helped him with his album, it went like 11 platinum, but I still ain't got my swap, and he mad that I'm even asking.
Sheesh. Now, if I help you do some shit, bro, and you go 11 times platinum, if I write some shit, and then you already know the deal with the kickback, you supposed to, you know, that's, you know, you supposed to kick me back something, bro. I don't give a goddamn something. Shit, I help you with something, throw me something. I'm just asking about my kickback, what you owe me, my just due, baby. You know what I'm saying? Word of honor. Man only got his word in his balls, baby. A man only got his word in his balls. I'm telling you that right now. Don't cross him for nobody.
Okay, so what about the Man on the Moon?
I'm the ghost, even the children can see it. The kids love me. Ask Cuddy, what if a dope fiend was one of his kids' buddies? And they mama got hooked on it. It could've got real ugly. They said that Ye almost fucked around and killed Buddy. And that's why their relationship is still muddy. And I'm caught between.
Sheesh. So you telling me you my homeboy and then your homeboy hook up with my baby mama, get her hooked on some shit, some drugs, and almost got her hooked on some shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'm gonna look at you either, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you are the company you keep. Why you do that to me? I'm going to look at you different, too. Don't let that happen.
Between it all, man, niggas should feel for me.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I know you and Pusha T have a good relationship, right?
Oh yeah, and Pusha G, the realest.
Pusha, I ain't about to get in the story what happened with him and Pusha T. Okay, let's see his side of the story with him and Pusha T.
Would agree.
But that's what's dope. He airing it out like a grown man, you know what I'm saying? He letting you know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, say no foul shit. This is just my story. This is what's happened. You can see how you see it. You can say what you want to say. But I'm telling you, this is how I feel. This is my perspective. You know what I'm saying? So you can either acknowledge it, or you can, we gonna have an issue.
He never took a fee. He gave me them verses and hooks for free. My bookings even went up, and that was a good look for me. We stayed tight through all the good music beef. Cause we both learned about loyalty in the streets, and I could tell he still got a disorder from whooping quarters. Cause on tour he had a problem with bending up all his hangers. Cause if you didn't have a fork, that's how you would cook a key.
Sheesh. The trauma.
See, I went to Tuskegee for cushion weed. We put our little peanuts together from pushing peas. That's why I'm a martyr at my alma mater. And the push was like George Washington Carver, then Ye was like Booker T. It's some things that our culture just shouldn't see.
Sheesh. He ain't lying, though. It's certain things that people from our culture shouldn't see. There's a lot of things that outside people that's not in the culture shouldn't see, especially business. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop airing out our business. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop airing out our business. So you know what I'm saying? That's he ain't never lied with that one, but let's run it back one more time.
Together from pushing peas. That's why I'm a martyr at my alma mater. And the push was like George Washington Carver, then Ye was like Booker T. It's some things that our culture just shouldn't see. Two legends going at it. Imagine they took a seat at the table and was able to talk if they could in peace.
They don't want to see that. But that's what we got to show, bro. We got to show we can come together, squash all that nonsense, man. We got to stop entertaining these upper clowns, you know what I'm talking about? Stop entertaining these fools start entertaining these fools with our trauma, the shit that we going through. Because you don't never see what they talking about on the other side.
Things that our culture just shouldn't see. Two legends going at it. Imagine they took a seat at the table and was able to talk if they could in peace. Cause I compare Push to when Kaepernick took a knee for the team.
I know around this time, Kanye and Virgil.
Sheesh. Hold on. He said Pusha T was like Kaepernick and took a knee.
Cause I compare Push to when Kaepernick took a knee for the team.
I know around this time, Kanye and Virgil's relationship was rocky, right?
They will use your own people to hurt you. That's what was hurtful. Them white folks will tell you it's business and know it's personal. They make you sell your soul, but that money won't.
They tell you it's business, but at the end of the day, it's really personal. I felt that in my soul, bro. I felt that in my soul. Don't mean you keep going back and forth when we doing business because you trying to you know in the back of the head you trying to purposely have a miscommunication and fuck some shit up. You know what I'm talking about?
Hurtful. Them white folks will tell you it's business and know it's personal. They make you sell your soul, but that money won't reimburse you. Had you spinning your wheels like a gerbil to go commercial. Cause
sheesh. I'm sorry. I want them white people make you.
Tell you it's business and know it's personal. They make you sell your soul, but that money won't reimburse you. Had you spinning your wheels like a gerbil to go commercial. Cause my brother showed them love, it didn't always have to be verbal. Back when Nike was taking all of the players out our circle.
Sheesh. He said Nike was taking, Yeah, we can't let that happen. We can't let that happen, baby. Nah. Got to be for the. But they cut that check, boys. Boy. Yeah, how you gonna talk bad about your boy? How you gonna talk about bad about the person who's paying you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a trap. It's a trap. That's why they call it the trap.
And all of the players out our circle, Ye was asking for the mic check just for rehearsal.
Because you know these fools want to be seen, want to be part of Nike, you know what I'm saying? But then you going to choose your homeboys when that's barely building. That's barely building. You be barely building, but then you going to go with a multi-billion-dollar company. But then they only going to need you for around 3 to 5, 6 months, maybe 2 to 3 years. That's it. This is life. This is for life. This is forever. This is legacy. You know what I'm talking about? This is for the culture. This is for the brand.
Then they want another mic check from Universal, and I ain't seen that red hat change none of y'all life yet. So all that cap about his cap really wasn't that controversial. Mic check from Universal, and I ain't. Then they wanted another mic check from Universal, and I ain't seen that red hat change none of y'all life yet. So all that cap about his cap really wasn't that controversial.
All that cap about his cap wasn't really that controversial. That boy.
Okay, I understand that. But you know, sometimes Kanye could be a little difficult.
I get it, but I understand him in a different way. Y'all just know the beautiful, dark, twisty Ye. He's just an honest person, but it gets conveyed as somebody.
That was Kanye. That was Kanye's best album right there. My Dark Twisted Fantasy. That was Kanye's best album. You go argue with your mama. Go argue with your mama. That was definitely Kanye's best album. That shit was. But what do you say? Y'all only know. I don't even think people know that Kanye.
Y'all just know the beautiful, dark, twisty Ye. He's just an honest person, but it gets conveyed.
But he said, y'all just know the beautiful, dark, twisted Ye. But remember, Kanye West had the album, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Right? But like he said earlier, the white boys have betrayed you to make you look like a certain way. That's what they do. They betrayed you, make you look like a certain way.
As somebody with a broken heart against the 808. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it gets in the business way. He just ain't afraid to say what you didn't say.
What?
For example, he'll tell you he don't like your couch, then turn around and help you decorate your whole living space.
Yeah. That is the definition of a truth teller. Somebody who tells the truth. I might hurt your feelings. I'm gonna hurt your feelings, okay? But I meant what I said, but I love you enough to help you fix it. So let me help you fix it together. I'm not gonna just talk shit to you about you and just run. That's a different type of breed. I know that breed. I am that breed. If I'm gonna love you and I talk shit about you, it's not I'm just talking shit about you. It's that I visualize it differently. I see it differently. So let me talk my shit. But this is how we gonna do it and make it better. Put a little, you know what I'm saying, a little twist on it. You know what I'm saying? So I love you enough to come back and not just talk shit. I'm gonna come back and help you fix whatever we need to fix. Whatever we need to address, we're gonna address it. Bruh.
Man, I done really witnessed Ye take the bullet for some of these niggas' face. Man, decorate your whole living space. Man, I done really witnessed Ye. Ain't gonna lie, sometimes it gets in the business way.
Yeah, it gets in the business way.
He just ain't afraid to say what you didn't
He just ain't afraid to say what you didn't say.
For example, he'll tell you he don't like your couch.
For example, he'll tell you he don't like your couch and then help you decorate your whole living space.
Turn around and help you decorate your whole living space.
Stop it.
Man, I done really witnessed Ye take the bullet for some of these niggas off the ricochet. None of these college rappers out here would even get to play.
Sheesh. None of these college rappers out here would get to even play.
That they get today if it wasn't for the nigga Ye. And I remember that interview he did with Sway. Some sometimes you gotta listen to what your spirit say. Just imagine having 11 billion and giving that shit away.
Imagine having $11 billion and then giving that shit away. You hear me? Imagine having $11 billion and then give it. No. Yeah, we're going to have problems too.
Okay, but you know what he said about Jay-Z.
Yeah. And I am not a fan of what he did to Jay. But it's hard watching them videos back in the day when people used to treat him like he wasn't shit in his face. I can relate in so many different ways, cause I done been in too many circles. I figured 8, but when you skate, they pray over you like a Thanksgiving plate. Cause I was hot as Tabasco, I hit duck.
Sheesh.
In the task force.
That boy talking.
Fidel Castro, let me ask though, cause his cheeks on your face, are you talking out of your asshole? What you think I rap for, to push a fucking rap?
His cheeks on your face, so why are you talking out your asshole? Boy.
Duck in the task force. Fidel Castro, let me ask though, cause his cheeks on your face, are you talking out of your asshole? What you think I rap for, to push a fucking rap for?
He said just cause his cheeks on your face don't mean you gotta talk out your asshole. That boy. Sheesh.
Trap dough in the GLC. I've been a dime before we ever got to meet LV. Really though, before the internet, a Gmailed me 20 bags of the Cactus Jack, resell these. 2 chokers on my neck, I'm on a spree. Before y'all took me,
I'm on a spree. Take 20 packs of these Cactus Jacks.
resell these. 2 chokers on my neck, I'm on a spree. Before y'all took me off them tracks, niggas wanted to derail me. So
He said I got 2 chokers on my neck, so I'm on a spree. You are retarded, sir. Fuck, Jesus Christ. Latter-day Saints. What the fuck? Got 2 chokers. God. Are y'all fucking listening? I'm fucking 22 minutes in, bro, on a 6-minute song.
20 bags of the Cactus Jack, resell these. 2 chokers on my neck, I'm on a spree. Before y'all took me off them tracks, niggas wanted to derail me. So I rode the subway like a BLT. Chilly how I handle.
For those who know me, when I played sports, the reason why I wore number 15 was because Latrell Sprewell. The reason why I wore number 15 is because Latrell Sprewell. I played football. But the reason I wore 15, that was my number in high school and college, is because Latrell Sprewell.
The Mac 10 with TLC. Could be called a scrub at the red light. He didn't think we'll creep. But I never spoke a word about it like Malik LP. Sheesh.
Never spoke a word about it like Malik LP. Sheesh. That's something wrong with him.
Spare me the details, please, cause it's real consequences if we tell these. And Bum J told me, one thing we got in common, we just ordinary people getting out our dreams on the screen.
Well, us fans just want to see y'all back together, man.
Sure.
So if y'all can do a crew summer or a crew winter, we don't care what it is at this point. We just
Album of the year. I'm calling it right now. For those who know, album of the year. Probably album of the decade. I don't fuck. This shit is. Now I'm starting to think he helped write that fucking the Pusha the Clips album that just came out. I'm really starting to think he wrote a lot of that shit. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. I'm really listening to this and really starting to think that CyHi wrote that shit. I'm really starting to think CyHi wrote that shit. I'm getting that feeling right now. That's my brain telling me right now. I'm starting to get that CyHi wrote that last Clip album, bruh. That's the feeling I'm getting right now.
just like to see y'all together. And I appreciate the interview, and we are waiting on your new album. What is it? Story of Mr. EGOT.
Yeah.
Yeah, we waiting on that. So let us know.
Yes, Story of Mr. EGOT. Story of Mr. EGOT coming out, dropping. Story of Mr. E. Bruh, I'm telling you right now. He wrote the album, bruh. I gotta go back and check that out. But when I was listening deep into the words and the
Oh, something when I was dropping.
Story EGOT gonna be the album of the year. I'm telling you right now.
Real soon.
It's dropping real soon.
Okay, well,
that's gonna be my
thank you for coming.
album of the year. Album of the year. I'm telling you right now. Story EGOT, bro. CyHi. That was amazing. That whole little clip right there was absolutely brilliant. The storytelling, the visuals, the always tell your story, bro. That's what it's about. Always tell your story. That's what's crazy about it. Always tell your story. Always tell your story. That's a good job, sir. That's definitely my song of the well, the Control one. I also looked the Control. That's what I'm saying. This album might be crazy because he just dropped the Lost Control one. He just dropped the visual before that, and then today, he dropped it today, 3 hours ago, and I heard this and was like, Jesus Christ, this boy is not playing with y'all. He's not playing with y'all, but thank y'all for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now that I'm thinking about it, do you think CyHi The Prynce wrote for the Clips album? They got album of the no, they was almost up album of the year, but what I'm saying is I really do think CyHi got his hands on a lot of music that I like, and now salute CyHi. Make sure you check it out. Go check it out for yourself. Tell me what you think in the comments right now. Let me know what's good. Shout out CyHi Prynce. Shout out to CyHi. CyHi.